Hello and welcome to this particular video. In this particular video, we'll be considering media queries. Media queries. What's actually these media queries? It is also a technology we use with CSS such that we can actually achieve a responsive site based on a particular breaking point. What do I mean by that? Let's say, for example, we do Ctrl Shift I to check to inspect our work. You discover that this contact us is actually down here. This is not how it was on other devices. Let's say, for example, if we check the iPad mini, it's actually horizontally and it's really straight. So how can we achieve that? If we check on iPhone SE, this contact us does not have to break up to this point. Alright, before I jump into that, I want to show you something very basic so that you get to understand how the media query operates. Let's say, for example, we have an H1 here. We have an H1 tag here. And then in that H1, we have a write-up. The write-up can be anything. Let's say, for example, welcome. Let's say we have welcome here. Now, let's see how this is on the browser. Save your work and refresh. Alright, you see the welcome is actually black. Now, I can make this welcome to change to another color at a particular viewport. Let's say I want this welcome to carry a red color when the screen reduces up to a particular point. Alright, how can we do that? We use what we call media queries. And how do we activate media queries? At this point, I can just say using this particular symbol and say media. In this media, I will specify that the max and then the width should be this. Let's just give 600 pixels for now. What this means is that once the screen is smaller than 600 pixels, which I'm going to show you what I mean by that, this particular effect should take place. This particular styling should take place. So we begin to do our normal styling. I can now say H1 and then let the color be red or any other color we want. Alright, now if you check this out, you find out that if I refresh, the color of this guy will not change to red. Why? Let's check that out. So I will do Ctrl Shift I in order to achieve what I want. Alright, so you see the color has actually changed. Now monitor this place. This is 375. As I increase this screen, watch what is going to happen here. Let me increase it so that you get to understand what is actually happening. Alright, now you see we have 823. I was saying once the screen is smaller than 600, so as I reduce the screen, watch that number is going down, going down, going down, going down. Once it reaches 600 and below, 600 and below, the color should change to red. Any value from 600 and below. So you find out that our contactors that tends to break, we can actually resize it using this technology that says, okay, once our website or our screen gets to a particular point, we should actually take this particular styling. So that's just the basic of media queries. Now let's apply it to see how we can make these contactors to still be on top, irrespective of the screen size we're actually using. Do not forget that if I change this to iPhone XE, the contactors was here, so we actually want to do away with that. So let me keep it at a bigger screen for now, 820, and see what we have. Alright, so at this point I can just come here and give another styling and say UL should carry font size. I'll actually reduce that font size. In this case, I can give it maybe 0.5 REM. Alright, now let's check how that is. I'll save, I'll refresh. Now let's change, or let me reduce it manually before I change it across various screens so that you get to see what is happening. Alright, I'll reduce it now. So once it gets to 600, watch what happens. The size automatically reduces, so that if I now check the iPhone SE, I believe it should be on a straight line vertically the way it was across various devices. So iPhone XR, everything still remain same. So that is it for media queries. It is not actually that difficult, and it's not only here we can actually apply it for. You can apply it even for images, for write-up. So okay, as the screen is getting smaller, once it gets to this particular point, please let this particular styling take place so that your site will be responsive across various viewports. Thank you very much for watching this particular video, and your task is to write media queries for different sections of your project. Write different media queries for different sections of your project, and don't forget to post it on the community, as this will form part of your assessment test. Thank you very much, and I wish to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.